Hello, Saber Junkies. Well, here we are again. It's been a while, hasn't it? I've been working on this one for quite some time now, but I am finally finished. Let's just get into it. I was reached out by the owner of Weird Windows Brewing, and he wanted me to make a hilt and have it in the theme of his brewery company. I was excited right off the bat for this one because this is something different, something that I've not done. First of all, I want to show the beer. This is one of them. This is another. So you see the color themes and stuff going there. So you get kind of an idea. And so, without further ado, let's just take a look at this dude. This is the hilt, and it's got a lot of fun stuff in it. This is a beer hop. We'll talk about that here in just a little bit. This was one hell of a challenge. This was one thing that he asked for specifically, is for the hop to be the shine through for the crystal chamber. And let's see if we can get in there a little closer to see. You can see behind the crystal. It's really kind of difficult to see, which is but there is a window back there, like the one that's right here. Yeah, difficult to see.
Can see. How am I supposed to fight?
Your eyes can deceive you. Don't trust them.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
So, this was, let's just go through the stages of this. Actually, my first attempt at this was pretty good. It was not bad at all, if you ask me. This was the first attempt. This was done with the Dremel. I put the pattern on the piece of copper here and went to town on it. But it does kind of look like a hop or a leaf. Several attempts, and more attempts, and this one here is, I think this is my favorite one. I was actually seriously thinking about going with this one. This was the one I was going to use. And was still going to do the brass frame like this is. And then I 3D printed one, and this is what I've had in it for quite a while now, until I was waiting for this part, which was, this is copper, and this was printed shapeways, and that's why it's so freaking perfect. It turned out so good. I was so happy with it. I just got it yesterday, and this was all I was waiting on right here, this one thing. Went with copper over brass, just because the accents, I think it called for copper out here instead of brass. Brass looked really good, but I think the copper turned out really, really nice. So some of the chassis windows, different windows, some of the 3D prints. I had thought about green at one point, but yeah, that's went through quite a bit of different, I'd say at least 2 weeks of just doing the crystal chamber, trying to figure out exactly how I was going to make this work. And it turned out better than I thought possible, to be honest. So we have a lot of accent LEDs. Let's turn this off real quick here. Kind of a look at it here. So you can see the LEDs pretty good. We've got some going in a circle here. And then we have some with the horizontal back and forth, or vertical. OLED screen, just doing all kinds of crazy stuff right now. Like,
what a piece of junk!
Now, these animations are from the CFX default package. Some of these are. Some of them are from Brian Connor. He made a video on a lot of these. With the Profi board, I've just not done that much animations on the Profi. And this was a lot of fun.
Don't make me destroy you.
A lot of fun to mess with these and get it to do some cool animations. Some, other people did a lot of the work, did all the work. And me, I'm dragging and dropping files basically. So there's your classic that would zoom better, I swear. So let's take a look at the chassis real quick. So we've got a nice snug fit here. And the chassis is all copper. Turn the light back on. The chassis is made out of copper with a 3D print underneath. This cool shroud up here that covers the baffle tubing. That that slides up in there. The back to the hop just a little bit. It is raised here, and then I cut out this frame, which is 2 pieces, and the frame is well, I mean, that was a lot of cutting to get everything just right. And of course, the OLED screen has its frame here, which is brass, with the brass button holder. I love these types of buttons here.
I will give you so much more.
What could you give me?
Everything.
So, as a bit of a bonus feature, I'll open this up here real quick. We have, let's see, a Bluetooth module in here.
What could you give me?
Everything.
Good, stay out of this affair.
Looking for my blade. Got a knurled knob here that I made out of brass. I really like the Bluetooth option. I love the ice blade. Fet263 and Brian Connor. You guys are just awesome. Brian did the sound, Fet did the blade style. That is too cool. So, there was something else I was wanting to show on this, and I'm trying to think of what it was. I had all of the pads used here. I mean, we have the OLED screen, we have Bluetooth, all of the accent LEDs, so every single pad was used. And so what I did for the Bluetooth, because I could not use the 47 capacitor on this, which was the plan, which would put that into idle mode. And so instead I put a kill switch right down inside there. You can actually get to it with, you know, just anything. Grab something here, grab something. There we go. Just grab something and now it's off. Oh. And now it's on. And go back to it here. The Bluetooth is not always used. Don't want it to drain the battery. But when it is wanted, then it comes in, you know, it's really cool because you can just let it sit over there and be in idle mode and then wait for somebody to come in and just say, oh, check this out. Bam. And of course it will be sitting there idle, and I've got this set for 5 minutes, I think. So we're not going to sit here and wait for this thing to go. But yeah, it could set idle and then you can turn it on using the app, which is Force Sync by Stock Custom Works, Dimitri's app. I guess that's it. There's nothing really else to show. This is running the latest version of the Profi operating system, which is 6.8. So this is it, guys. Have a great one. And seriously, let me know what you think about this. And I will see you on the next one.